Obviously, Adam, this game was not great, and after the game, Donovan Mitchell solely put the loss on him. Do you agree with his mindset? Is it helpful? Is it frustrating? Do you care? How do you take him putting this loss on him?
I take it that he's the leader of the team. And looking at the statistics of the last two games, he deserves to take the blame. We put a lot on Garland for Game 3. That's because he had a great Game 2 and not so good of a Game 1. So when he's been the player that is kind of inconsistent, we're going to put the onus on him. But now, over the last two games, Mitchell not showing up has been the nail in the coffin. Mitchell in Game 3 was 9 for 19. He had 22 points, and tonight he was 5 for 18 and had 11 points. The Knicks have figured out a way to shut him down, and I have to credit them because I don't think it's just Donovan getting in his own head. Now, I think that he is, for some reason, falling short of the moment of playing against his hometown. And maybe that's it. Maybe the family and friends and all the people there is just getting to him for some reason. He's a human being, so I can imagine that some of the nerves are playing a part. But at this point, I would think that the frustration is a bigger role than the nerves. And that's what I saw tonight. I saw a guy that really never got it going and never really got the support from the coaching staff to find a rhythm. And by the fourth quarter, with him sitting on the bench until about 8 minutes left in the game, it just seemed like he wasn't going to have any answers tonight, and he didn't. So, yeah, I'm going to say that good on him for being the leader of the team, but like I mentioned, when Garland had the pathetic game that he had in Game 3, as a superstar in this league and the leader of the organization, you can't do this. You can't have an 11-point game. Especially when you could have been the difference tonight and we could have walked away with a W. So I think that the blame has been rightly put on him, but we have more to dish around.
Those are all great points. They're extremely valid, and I think the thing that I like about Mitchell is that he stepped up right away afterward and said that this loss, and really the last loss, was also on him in some capacity as well. He has not looked sharp in New York at all. I agree there could be some mental pressure there because he's from the area, but I also can just tell that the Knicks are putting physical pressure on him and not letting him be super comfortable in the game. That being said, this was a team loss. All of these losses have been a team loss in a big way. But you need your leader to put the onus on them, to put it on their shoulders, because it allows the rest of the team to understand the situation a little bit more. The last thing we would want from Mitchell to do is to go out there and be like, no, this was totally on Allen. He didn't rebound well enough or whatever, right? So we have seen stars do that in the past in other leagues and the NBA. James Harden. But I think that it is helpful that Mitchell also has a lot of trust in this locker room, and they're not pointing fingers at each other or, other people or outside distractions or anything like that. So the way that I take this comment, this mindset from Mitchell, is that he knows he needs to right the ship. I just hope he doesn't press the gas too much in this next game where he's trying to do everything. Let the game come to him, take over when he can, and utilize the talent around him to really let Cavaliers basketball shine.
Thank you for listening to the Cavaliers Basketball Club podcast. Let's go Cavs!